All right. Let's look at Adam Mancini's tweet. The prophet has spoken. Last week, ES rallied 165 points straight with only two 20-point mini dips in 6 days. And somehow I managed to lose money on one of those dips. For longs, watch risks, tighten stops now. Plan today, 4120 to 4126 is support. 4120 to 4126. Look, the 50-minute demand did form here pre-market, right about 4128, and was tested and succeeded. So we're going to go ahead and adjust the 4130 down here. Okay, as long as it keeps holding, the 4120, 4126, 4140, and 4160 to 65 is in play. 4120 fails, we finally can start a sell to 4095. Well, assuming these others, I'm pretty sure, well, maybe I'm wrong. I could have swore 4112 was still in play and 4106 is still in play. And I know I was supposed to redo all of this weekend, but I admit I was extremely lazy this weekend. But in my defense, it's because well, no, I can't really defend myself because it was a stupid decision. I went sprinting on Saturday, sprint training again, even though I mentioned in a previous video that I felt that I was injured and my Achilles tendon and walking was a bit painful. I thought I can just push through it, and I did do a few sprints, but it got to the point where I could barely walk on Saturday night, and just touching the tendon is extremely painful. And yesterday I could not walk. And the funny thing, I have to walk. I have to move around my apartment to get things done, to do some chores, and I had to cook. And the new roommate is supposed to be arriving in a couple hours. She's coming here via bus from Fort Walton military base. But this is a common sound, man. One would think if you have a hurricane impact windows, you would be able to hear that, but it sounds like I'm on the first floor and the car is just riding by, and I'm actually almost at the top of this building, which is like 19 floors, by the way. But anyways, what was it? Actually, 18 floors. I'm sorry, I'm going off on it. So yeah, I didn't redo all of my levels like I was supposed to, but I'm going to unfortunately step away from the computer, and I'm probably not going to trade at all today because I'm going to have to, try and work with this roommate to figure things out, get this place set up, move some furniture around, probably, I don't know. And I got to do laundry, and I have to go to the grocery store later on today, and I'm pretty sure today's going to be busy with work. Yeah, I'm almost certain it is. So, yeah, unfortunately, I won't really have much time to trade, but I still want to keep observing the market. I tell myself that that's how you learn, by watching the market, but after almost 3 years of doing it, I clearly haven't learned much. But anyways, okay, so let's take a big view of everything. So yeah, look at that. 1, 2, 3 days of powerful rallies, and somehow I couldn't capitalize on any of it. This is Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday. And here we're into Sunday and today. I don't know how strong of an effect this trend line is going to be. We've reached the top of this channel. 4140 is not that far above. I know it's just an absolute mess. I apologize. 4140. Let me get rid of the 4148. I hope I got rid of the right one. Try and get rid of this one. I wish there was a way that when I create these 15-minute demands, support and demands, that it goes away after a certain amount of time. No, 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 come on. All right. And then 4160 is up next. 60 to 65. This makes sense. Let me move this up. This looks like a daily. 60 to 65. Okay. And then we'll hit this weekly. So it's possible we may push higher and reach the top of this channel here. I don't know if that's going to happen today, though. I would like for it to not to. If anything, I'd like chop and a little bit of a pullback today before we go up tomorrow. In fact, hold on. I want to... Oh, it's here. I think I did this before, but I want to see if there's anything special this week. Tuesday, job openings. So no FOMC. So jobs report on Friday, but that's about it this week. What about next week? I'm just curious since I'm here. CPI next week, Wednesday. That might stall the rally. Yeah, okay. All right, so yeah, we may get a little bit of a cool off here, and this might be our ultimate target for now. Anyway, so that's ES on the daily. Let's take a look at our 4-hour. This was the fake breakdown that started the rally. And again, this is where futures would work, because if you're doing options, you'll have to decide, you know, do you use the Friday expiration, maybe next week, Monday, today's expiration, the next day, yada da da da. But yeah, so a little closer view. No, that's not what I wanted. Let's see. God bless it. I hate this program so much. $41.40. Well, I don't have 41.40. I have 41.44. Fine, I'll just leave it there for now. And then 41.60. There we go. So this will be a possible spot for a pullback or even a short. I might consider that. All right, 10:30. This is taking too long. I'm sorry. 41.40. Didn't really create a demand on the 15. I mean the 30. Nor I guess this is sort of a demand. We opened below 4135, and that seems to be resistance for now. It's also a daily. All right, enough. Let's go to SPY. Oops, that's VIX. You know what? Fine, we'll work with VIX. Wait, did it do that thing where it took SPY off the recent though? All right, so of course, from this point of view, we didn't even touch this channel, but you guys saw in my last video, and depending on which time frame I use, it goes way below this line or way above it. So who knows? But now we're hovering above this 4-hour, which is interesting that the VIX just started this far back, but I guess we did start on a pullback on Sunday evening. So I guess for the rise to continue, we need to break past this. It's possible, though, we may end up hitting those targets on ES, the 4160 and above, right around the same time we hit the bottom of this channel on VIX. So let's see if I can find that 4140 equivalent. Okay. boy, this is going to be difficult. All right, 4140. Okay. I think it's this one here. No, probably more like this one. Oh, man. I love how I just put key level and that's it. I don't even label it. I'm so much an idiot sometimes. Okay, I don't want to go all out, removing everything. That's interesting, he's calling me this early. Alright, I'll finish this in a second. I had my friend talking on the phone on speaker, and I was talking probably a little bit louder than I'm talking now, and I guess a-hole upstairs is awake because I can already hear them dropping stuff on the floor, moving furniture around, and what is it, 9:18? 9:18. They will continue doing this the entire day up until around 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. Because that's what they do every day. And I'm gonna have to try and remind myself to try and keep my temper in check when the roommate is here. But man, I loathe those people upstairs, man. And it still blows my mind. I don't know if I mentioned in my last video that when I went to security and complained about them on, I think it was Thursday or something. Yep, there goes the furniture moving. They're already dragging it around. These morons told the security guy that it's not them. It's the elderly lady next door. First of all, I hardly ever hear my neighbors next door. This one, sometimes they have domestics and they yell. They're yelling at each other in Spanish. I guess there's some white girl that lives in the one next door, and she's loud. She talks loud, but I don't hear her when she's in the apartment. I only hear her when she walks up and down the hallway with her girlfriends. Um, but I never hear them drop stuff, move furniture around, or whatever. So if I can't hear my neighbors at all, how is it that these people are telling me or wants the security guy and myself to believe that the noise I'm hearing from them, from their apartment directly above me, is actually the apartment next door? And they're saying that it's an elderly senile woman that has a oxygen tank and a walker, and that what I'm hearing is her moving the walker around. I'm here thinking, are you kidding me? I hear these people move furniture around and drop stuff like on average once every 5 minutes. That is not an exaggeration. Once every 5 minutes, they're dropping something on the floor or dragging furniture around. Once every 5 minutes. So I'm supposed to believe that an elderly senile woman is up and down moving around her apartment, dragging furniture, making these sounds like heavy furniture being dragged around the apartment from 9 a.m. till as late as 12 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Come on, man. Please. And he was trying to sell me that story as well. And I'm like, listen, man, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. They're the ones making that noise upstairs. One thing I'm trying to figure out is this pattern, this channel on ES looks pretty clean, and we haven't quite reached the top of this channel. However, on my SPY, we've reached the top, we've broken through. So, and I'm trying to see if there's some way I can adjust this, but no matter where I adjust this, my God. My mouse was here, but it clicked something else. If I come up here, no, because it's not at the peak here on ES. It touches here on ES. So, yeah, I'm leaving it where it is. I don't know. But this does happen. ES and SPY don't coincide perfectly, so which is why sometimes it's difficult for me to try and find the levels. So anyways, yeah, I think that's enough. That's a long video rant of what's going on. I don't know. I don't really have a bullish plan. I mean, the bullish plan is pretty simple. If 4120, you know what? I didn't even think of doing that. 4120 is support. 4120 to 4125 I need to find where that is. 4120. Oh my goodness, man. 4120. All right, let me see if I can switch this to a 1515. Okay, 4120 is where we created a 15-minute demand Friday morning. Wow, how did I not label this? Yeah, that's 4120. I mean, technically like 4121, but whatever. So 4120, where would 4125 be though? Okay. Wait, we formed a 15-minute demand overnight. I think it's here. So this is 41. Yeah, it's a little lower than that. This is about 4123 right here. But I'm okay. So then where was 4125? No, this is like around 4127. So I gotta wing it and go look. Let's see how long it takes just to find one level. This is really like more like 4123, but or 4124 maybe. No, 4123. Fine, whatever. I'll work with that for now. I showered early actually, and I'm sniffling because I probably used a crap ton of chlorine or Clorox or whatever cleaning stuff to scrub my bathroom and clean it down, clean it down, clean it up, clean it around. Because I'm a little OCD and I'm a little uh, self-conscious about how clean my place looks. But obviously I've never met this roommate, and I know this is another risk I'm taking, and maybe I'm gonna shoot myself in the foot yet again. I only spoke to her once on the phone, um, but from what I gathered, she's the complete opposite of this garbage girl that was here before. That girl's like 23, 24. You saw her race, and you clearly, from my previous videos, know what kind of personality she has. Your typical entitled, arrogant, um, and I hate to say it, but I think this is a more common behavior of Gen Z females. Um, this sort of uh, entitlement, this sort of arrogant behavior, and the thought that just because they're even semi-attractive, which this girl to me was not, um, she's mid at best, they behave in this way like you owe them something. I'm still blown away at the fact that something as simple as me, I need to go do laundry. I want to do laundry. I need to clean my clothes, and I go and look at my laundry basket, and it's full to the brim, overflowing with her clothes. And I'm here thinking, how is it she's only been here for like 4 days, and the laundry basket is overflowing with her clothes? How is that possible? She only came here with one big suitcase, and I'm looking at the clothes, and I'm thinking that couldn't even fit in the suitcase. Where did this clothes come from? So I go downstairs, put money on my card. We have a laundry card that you use for the communal laundry room, and which I hate. I hate those. Since I sold my home, when I had my home back in 2013, I had my own laundry washer and dryer, and there is something wonderful and luxurious about having your own washer and dryer, because the problem is, and people don't know this, when you wash your clothes, there's always a little bit of residue that's left behind in the washer, like some like oils and dirt from the clothes from whatever people are washing. And when you take that and put it in the dryer, there's always a little bit of residue on the clothes themselves, and that ends up getting stuck on the wall of the dryer. And when I was young, there's a point where even though I'd wash my clothes didn't come out smelling as clean. And I didn't realize this, but you have to actually clean your washer and dryer. And there's a process to this. And of course, nobody cleans the public washer and dryers. Nobody's going to do that unless there's a good Samaritan that's going to be willing, unless I am willing to spend my money putting cleaner into the washer and dryer and let it, like vinegar or baking soda, and letting it run without any clothes, and then going in there and scrubbing the walls and cleaning the walls. But anyways, I'm sorry, I'm going off on a tangent, but I put money on my card, show her how to use it, and I specifically tell her, when you're done with the card, give it back to me, or at the very least, leave it on this table where my laundry other stuff is, my baking soda and my laundry detergent is. What does this piece of garbage girl do? She takes my laundry card and puts it in her wallet. And a few days later, I have to go to her. The same day I went off on her and told her she needs to leave my home, and I'm going to give her like 2 weeks to leave. I asked her, hey, listen, the laundry card that I gave you, I asked you to put it back on the table, or at least give it back to me. I don't have it. It's not on the table. Where is it? And she immediately goes into her purse and pulls out her wallet and just goes like this. And I say to her, well, I'm confused because I could have swore I remember telling you to give it back to me or to put it on the table. Why would you keep it knowing that it's my laundry card and I need it to do my own laundry? And she snaps back, well, I forgot. Obviously, I didn't take it on purpose. She's like a little klepto. But anyways, this is like a 23-year-old something African American girl that I made the mistake of letting stay in my apartment. This other person is 33 and she's from Turkey. And in my experience, I've always had better luck dealing with European women. I've dated more European women than American women, and to me, they're by far more mature and more moralistic. Is that the right word? They seem to have better morals, in my opinion, than your average Western woman, especially American women. So, and I know I'm gonna get flack for saying this, but I'm just saying my experience. That's just my personal experience. So, anyways, bullish plan. If this pulls back to 4120, maybe even if we get a little spike below, I might take this long. So we'll add an alert here. This is, if I remember, the beginning of April is typically very bullish, or is it the beginning of July? I don't remember. But it is quite likely that, you know what, hold on, let me take this off. I'll do this. I need to remove some trend lines, some old trend lines. So yeah, that's the bullish plan. If we get a retest, same routine, we get a demand form, retest, and we take it long from here, targeting, let's see if I can zoom back, targeting 4160, which is way above. I don't really have much of a bearish plan. I know he said 41. You know what? I should try and find 4095. 4095. I think I have found it. Wow. Yeah, 4095 is where we started to jump off here. But where exactly? Right at 930. But which one, man? Let me see if I can zoom in on this. We formed a supply right around 4095, just before 930. And this is 15, so there it is. There it is. Okay. All right. So this is now the next. Oh, well, looks like I have mine different. Why do I have 4095 there? Oh, it isn't at the supply. It's slightly above. But I don't think it's that high. It's like somewhere. Okay, so hold on. You know what? I'm such a moron. Remove I already have it labeled. It's really more like here, I think. You see how this is so annoying, man? This is so tedious. So it's halfway between the supply that formed and the close of that candle. So it's just about here. Okay, so 4095 is there. So if we do have a sell-off, this is where it's going to go to. I need to remember to increase Adamantine's levels. I forget what this is, the importance of this level, but I'm just going to leave it there for now. Because remember, Adamasini can't mention all the levels on his tweets. Gonna leave that there for now. Okay. Here we go. We're already pushing. It's begun. The rally's begun. We're right above VWAP on ES and just caught it, broke through it on SPY. So rally's already started. Oh man. Oh yes, this was Monday's one that I took. Like it dropped down to here. Anyways, I told myself I'm not gonna trade, and this will be a dumb time to go long right at the bell. Friday was the day to do that, even though it seemed dumb on Friday too, though, right? I just love how the market likes to rally when everyone else is scared to put their money in. When the RSI is super overheated, overblown in the stratosphere, and it's rallied for 3 days straight. I remember in 2021, I kept hesitating to make so many trades, and it just seemed like every day the market was rallying. Every day. And this is when I was working at Whole Foods. I was working in the produce section. And what a miserable time, because they would assign me the sections where you had to lift the heaviest stuff. And I was working like 10, 12, 13-hour days. Feet killing me, shoulders hurting me from having to constantly lift heavy bags of potatoes and onions, whatever, large containers of this stuff. And I would get home sometimes like 2, 3 in the morning, and I'll still wake up in the morning. There was a period of time where I was doing this. I'll wake up early in the morning to train this one client I had at 8 a.m., 7:30 a.m. I was getting no sleep. And there were days when I wouldn't have to train him, and I should get up to trade the market, but I would oversleep, and I was so angry at myself. And there'll be days where I'll wake up and I'll look at Adam Mancini's tweet, and I'll tell myself, get up, just get up, go to the computer, and just hit market buy at the bell. And then just go back and take a nap for like 20, 30 minutes and just let the market run. Never did it. Never did it. In fact, the one day I did do it was that one day I was up $600 and I didn't sell in time, and it came back down, and I ended up only getting $300. Only, I say. But yeah, one could argue that this already made a demand. Demand was retested, and clearly um, we should have taken it long. Once again, the a-holes upstairs, I'm hearing them just dragging furniture around, and it sounds sometimes like someone's just doing a very long fart. That's what it sounds like. Man, I hate those people so much, man. Anyways, I'm done. I'm gonna sit here staring at this thing rallying away. So 4140 is supposed to be the next resistance. It's already there. Then 4160. Wow, I just am blown away. It's already gone 10 points since the bell rung. 7 minutes and it's already up 10 points. Wow, I'm shedding eyelashes. That's not good. That's a bad sign. Um, Anyways, whatever. We're gonna stick with the plan. I'll put an alert here in case it pulls back there. Should I draw the demand, I wonder? Actually, this is like 4128 right here. Yeah, I'm gonna mark it. All right. Yeah. I mean, look at the reaction at 4140. I should mark that too, actually. I thought I did mark it here, but obviously it was wrong. Wow, that is not 4135. Man. Anything that's 4145. I know I could have swore I remember correcting this on Friday and then re-correcting it. We are now at 4140, but I'm just going to keep it here for now. Yeah, there's no response to 4140. It seems like it's just going to keep pushing. And you know what the sad thing is? If I just went long at the bell, 10 options, as if I had that kind of money, or if I decided, hey, look, I see this candle and it went down to 34, I'm going to go to the next candle and put 34 as a buy-in, although it looked like it went down to 33, but let's say I put 34, you know what, 35, I want to make sure I get filled. 10 options at $35 for 350, targeting 440 and or maybe 4145 and sell at 55 to make 200 bucks. As soon as the day begins, make a couple $100. Because I think this is gonna push. Watch, I'm pretty sure this is gonna push up to 5.5, maybe even 5.6. I mean, it reached 5.4, and you'll make 200 bucks. Really, 190 minus the commission for the 10 options. There it is. There you go. I used to have something here that shows how much people bought but I forgot what I did to mess this up, but it went away. But I kind of don't care now because I want more real estate for the chart. But yeah, there it is. It even hit 56. So if you wanted to wait for 56 to pay for your commission and make an actual flat 200, you could have set your sell limit at 56, as assuming you did get in at 35. But if you're able to get in at here at 34, 33, then yeah, that would have been a nice little scalp. You wouldn't get 100% of your investment, but 200 bucks for 300 bucks is not bad, right? Or 2,000 for 3,000, depending on how much you put in. But anyways, all right, let's put this back to a 115, 115, 115, and I think I'm gonna come back much later. Quick update. Like I said, 4140 didn't seem like it was going to be much resistance and it's already blasted through. We're now at 4148. And look, this hit $80. So I suppose if you did take that plan and sold at 55, you can be a little bit upset because you missed out. You left some money on the table. But I guess you could have scaled out some or maybe re-entered if you had the money and seen if this will come back long again. I don't know. If it was me, if I went long at the beginning and I put in 100 options at $35 for 3,500, I probably would have exited maybe 75 of those options to come up with I don't know, whatever 75 times 35 is. I left the last 25 with a stop loss right about break even and let them run up to the next target, which would be again 4160. So if this gets, forgive me, Adam Mancini, when this gets to the profits target of 4160, which may be later on this afternoon, we may chop for a bit here. Actually, that would be bad, actually, because this is today's expiration. But if we're able to push to 4160 within the next, and again, we're 15 points away. But if we can push to 4160 within the next couple hours, theta shouldn't hurt this too much. Plus, what is this, 411? Yeah, so we're not that far. We're not that far out of the money. But if this can push its way up to 4160, this should be worth about 100, maybe 120. Yeah. And for all I know, this might even push past 4160. It might even hit 4165 because it is 4160, 4165. So if this overshoots 4165 by a few dollars, 4170 or something, then this is gonna be worth like $150. Meaning if you did get in here and you waited till Adam Mancini's second target, you would definitely be making $1,000 on just 10 options. 10,000 if you got 100 options here. Can you imagine that? You spend $3,500 in the morning, and within 5 or 6 hours, no, not even, within about 4 hours, you've made $10,000. Relentless, man. This rally is relentless. And again, just to show, if we go back 515, this was the jump off point, which me being the dum-dum that I am, didn't notice that it was at the bottom of this channel. Although this is thinkorswim, so probably when that day it looked like it dipped, way below, because thinkorswim. But look at this. We've gone from 3980 and we're now at 4149. That's pretty big. And there we go. We're pushing past. We've made a new high. Look at this. Now it's $90. So yeah, remember what I said this morning. Remember what I said this morning. When the market wants everyone else to think it's rallied too much, FOMO, don't take it long, it's already gone long enough, that's when it will go long. It will always try and do the opposite of what you think is going to happen. And like I said, we formed a demand early this morning. That demand was retested, it held, and that's why we kept going. And it would have been wise to take this long. If I had taken this long at $35, and if I can hold this till it gets to like maybe 135, that's $100 I could make today. But anyways, what's done is done. I can't change it now. All right. We've finally broken through this channel here. I think this one is okay. Of course, on a different time frame, you know how it goes. This one, that's the channel that we're breaking through, which I assumed would be strong resistance. I remember, I don't know if I was recording it, but I found a Reddit forum question, whatever, where someone was asking about the same issue with thinkorswim, about how on different time frames the trend lines look completely different. And there's always that know-it-all that responded. Somebody else responded saying that that's just normal, that when you change a time frame, you change the algorithm or something like that. But someone else, more than one person's responded saying that that's not how it should work. It should always stay the same regardless of what time frame you're looking at. And this seems to be a problem with, I think, Ninja Trader or something else like that, and thinkorswim. I do know that on TradingView this doesn't happen. On TradingView, generally speaking, let's look at the spider. Although I have to extend some of these trend lines actually. I don't know why they weren't extended before. Okay, so let's look at this on a daily. And it looks like we're touching the bottom of this trend line, right? Even though this looks kind of messed up, this probably isn't a clone of the other one. Ugh. Whatever, that's fine for now. Okay, so we're touching it. Looks like we're just touching it on a daily. I'll switch to a 1 minute and we're pretty close. We're pretty close. I'll change it to a weekly and yeah, it's almost the same thing. We're pretty much there, right? So so this is specifically a think or swim issue. So I gotta take this call. All right, quick update. On ES, we did not quite make it to 4160. In fact, to be honest, if I was holding a long, I probably would have exited at this trend or at four. Typically, when Adam Mancini gives a level, I if I'm only holding one position or I have only one position left, I typically end up wanting to sell like $5 below his level. So if his level is 4416, excuse me, 60 in this example, I would have sold it 4155 just to be careful, just to lock in the most profits you can lock in. Um, so in this case, this peaked at 118. But again, if you were long here, um, more than one option, you would want to scale out. And if you did leave one runner, you would probably put a stop loss so you wouldn't, lose out too much. I mean, you wouldn't lose anything if you locked in all your profits. But I guess if you want to keep a really loose stop loss, you'd put it back down to where we started in the day, which clearly we've just dropped below that. So look, we formed a very clean supply, 15-minute supply, a very strong supply. I've got to try and do 10 minutes like SpyX Trader told me and see how that works. You know what? Did I ever have a 10-minute? No, I don't. I don't. But I'm gonna have to create a new one and put 1 day 10-minute and back test it. But anyways, a very clean supply formed here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put that on there now. Unfortunately, there was no retest on this one. So this just dropped strong. We did make it back down to previous support of 4128. Remember, I found that 4128 pre-market, and I know Adam Mancini said 4120 to 4125, but I found this is where the demand zone was formed, was retested, and look, it's tested again. So if we put a buy limit here, and I wonder if I even got an alert. But you know what? I don't think the alert even kicked in because on SPY, I was looking at 4125. So what I should have done is I should have put the alert above here. You know what? Forget the alert. What I should have done was just put a buy-in period. We don't need to retest this demand zone. It's already been tested once, twice. This will be the third test that actually happens during the market. So if we're using today's expiration and on a third retest, we would want to use an at the money or in the money option, which I don't know if I could afford, to be honest. So 409 would be appropriate. And yeah, I wouldn't even have enough to get in here, sadly. But if you did have enough and you put your buy limit here, right? And remember, I said if you find a 15-minute demand, a clean 15-minute demand, which I don't know how clean these two are, but they did look very clean on ES. Yes, this very clean 15-minute demand, and then the retest. So for a retest of 15-minute demands, you want to do a 20 cent range. So here, this demand was formed at, I might have to move, you know what, I'm going to move it up. No, I'm not. I'm just going to leave it where it is. 1442.42, so 0.62 would be your entry point. So there, you would put your buy-in somewhere here, or you know what, put it just above the line if you want it to be conservative. But either way, if you got filled and you were able to get in, you would have gotten in, let's say at 75 or 70, somewhere there. Let's say we didn't get in on time, we got an 80. Never came back for a close retest, and there you go. You can sell at this daily if you want, or better yet, probably better safe to sell at VWAP. And that would be probably $100, 110. So you make a couple $100 off of $80. I mean, a couple hundred. If you spent 800, you'll make a couple $100. One option would have given you 20. It's not a very good run, unfortunately, but so excuse me, there's a chance we could chop here for a while before we see a further run, or we may hit rock bottom. But remember, the seasonality says that we should. Is this Adam Mancini seasonality? Yeah, this is not the one that he had. Damn it. Yes, did I say that as ES seasonality? There it is, 20-year. Okay, I like this one better. Um, yeah, according to this, we should be seeing a rally most of this month, and we won't see a pullback until May. This may be one of those months that every day you wake up, you just go long. But up until February, this seasonality did hold in place. We got our March low, and now we've just been rallying. Although the rally didn't start until later on, but still. July and December are supposed to be some of the bigger ones. September and October, ugh. I shouldn't say ugh. If you short, then it's yay. But yeah, so anyways. Look, we just formed a supply right above VWAP. Oh, and I should, at least out of respect, read Adam Mancini's most recent tweet. I'm gonna try and get this done before the new roommate comes out. Alright, clean technicals today, and ES is finally seeing a dip. My final target was 4160. Whatever, you know the rules. Alright. Alright, quick update. After we had that strong sell and the retest of the demand zone, we kind of pulled back a little bit, just enough, just barely enough that I could have gotten in here. I think this candle started at 1345. So yeah, somewhere here I could have gotten back in. I was watching it though, and I was hoping it would pull back again to this level, but I should have known it'll be highly unlikely the demand level will be tested 1, 2, 3 times. So yeah, I probably should have just tried to get in. But you know what? No. I say this, but the reality is when this pullback happened, I was looking at VIX and we pulled back. Oh, I didn't see this. You know what's interesting? I was looking at VIX on my other chart, and I just realized on my other chart I don't have these lines. That's interesting. Well, anyways, well, ignoring these lines, the SMAs, this pullback only halfway, and I just didn't feel comfortable taking it. Plus, I tried to look for something to the left here, anything that might indicate that this might bounce here, but I really didn't see anything, at least not on the other chart. So if it had come back to here, I would be more comfortable taking it long, but I didn't. So here we are. So essentially we bounced at 4127.84 to be specific. No, 4128.12 on ES. And like I said, we may chop here for a bit before we push higher, but yeah, there we go. I had my chance to get in here on this retest. That's when I should have gotten in. Oh wait, no, I couldn't. At least not at this strike. I would have to pick a further out strike. Um, but this would have been the time to get in, so I missed out on that. Oh well. Okay, never mind that. Um, well, I'm angry at myself for not taking this trade, but at the same time, if I'm following my own rules, the demand is down here. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna check something really quick. Hold on. This is no, I'm keeping that. I'm keeping that because that was Adam and Cini's. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. So I'm gonna raise this. I was gonna say that's Adam and Cini's zone, but it's 4125. So I'm gonna raise this. Um, I need to adjust. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, that second demand was formed at 4128. Yeah, it's about the same. It's about the same. Which makes you think I probably shouldn't have had this as low as I did. Anyways, okay, so 56. 20 cents above that would be 76. Yeah, it just did not pull back enough for me to think about re-entering, but at the same time, it wouldn't make sense for it to pull back that much because the zone's been so well tested. So sorry, man. I'm sorry. I never sleep well. But this would have been beautiful. If I could have squeezed in here and I could have sold, well, here, I would have just sold to make $100. But there we go. This is one of those days where I could have made $100 on a trade. Of course, it will take my entire account, but my account's small as crap, so that's expected. But back here, I could have took this trade and let this run. Oh well. This will probably be my last video. Oh, let's review VIX. At the rate things are going, if VIX follows true, this is going to drop down. Maybe it'll get closer towards the rest of the day. I don't know. Maybe you'll have some last minute rally. Um, or maybe we'll just sort of peter out and fall back. Maybe this rejection zone here might add as let me see if I can find something else here. Yeah, I have nothing else there. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think more than likely by the end of the day we're gonna return back to where we stopped off, and we may even just make our way back up to 4160 Adam Mancini's original level. So that being the case, I mean this is in the money now, so theta's no longer an issue as long as it stays in the money. So if this pops up to 411, this is gonna be worth like 200 something dollars, man. So yep, this was a missed opportunity, but what can you do? Okay, squeezing in one more video, and that roommate is waiting for me downstairs because she has no key card to get into the building because a certain ghetto person stole it. So I gotta get dressed and go downstairs, and we're both gonna go grocery shopping. And honestly, all I really want to do is just lay down and pass out. I'm so exhausted. But check it out. We're back above. We're back almost to where we were before. Like I said, before the market would close, it would pop up. In fact, I'm almost wondering if what I should have done, which is picked a strike further out. I should have picked the 411 strike since I felt this was going to start going up, and maybe seeing if this can push up there, but it'll be really risky. The market's almost about to close. This is an ODT expiration, and we're almost at resistance. So it really is kind of risky, but regardless, if I had held this 409, got in down here and held it up to here, this would have been almost $150 profit right here. And remember what I said about VIX? Take a look. No, I don't want the option of VIX. I want to see the VIX. Watch, now the option is going to pop up here. Okay, here we are. So if I was long, whatever, you, I, us, we, this is where you want to exit, right here. And this is confluent to Adam Mancini's level on ES of almost 4060, almost, not quite there, but this is close enough. So, yep, all right, I'm out. This will be the last video.